I put also the record on it, so now I record stream as well now.
No,
Yeah.
no worries.
Okay. I'm
So,
from
so
Bel.
where
I
are
am
you?
from Belgium.
Okay, yeah. Um, thank you for being so active on the Facebook group and in my comments. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Well, I love it. I really enjoyed it as well, and also your testimonies that you do with the people. I really enjoy that one. That's why I love your Facebook channel as well. So,
Thank you very much.
and I love.
And yeah, that's a good reminder, actually.
Yeah.
I need to get another one of those clips videos out again.
Hmm. That's also very good. Those little testimonies videos from 10 minutes. I really enjoy that one.
Mm, mm.
That's then you can
Uh,
hear a lot of people passing by as well.
yeah.
But also the longer stories or the testimonies I like a lot. One of the previous ones from Jeff, I can really relate it to him and his story.
Yeah.
So.
Mm, yeah. So you've seen some of my interviews, so you'll know that I don't talk very much.
I know. So I try to
Yeah.
do the talking as well, and I'm gonna
That's
try to do it as calmly as possible because I have a speaking disorder. I was a
okay.
stutterer as a kid, so I have to
Uh-huh.
talk a little bit calmly as well. So and think a little bit
No problem.
first before I say something. And
No problem. And of course, we're not live, so we can edit anything out if we need
yeah,
to.
I know.
So
That's the
there's no
good thing.
problem.
That's the good thing.
Yeah.
And also when you put it on your YouTube channel, this the soon it's on, I will post it also on mine.
Sure. No
Yeah.
worries.
And
Um, so I'll just open with my regular question. How did you
yeah,
find carnivore? And then
I
I'll
know.
let you go. Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
know. Okay.
All right. So I'll just hit record. Okay. Okay. So Ben, how did you find carnivore?
Actually, that's through my brother of mine. He was doing keto and he was doing posts on Facebook about his keto journey and all. And he lost a lot of weight through it. And I was becoming very interesting. And then, of course, by searching keto on YouTube, that's how I also discovered the carnivore channels from you and Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Eric Westman and Dr. Eric Burke as well, and also Dr. Sohn and Dr. Safé, and also regular people like Amanda from Carnivores Me, and also Limited Lindy that I also see regular with you and DC talking, and also Meeting Wellness as well. Also very good people and very interesting channels. So
Mm,
that's how I discovered carnivore.
nice. So when did this happen? When did you
um,
hear about keto, and then when did you get started with carnivore?
well, that happened after I got my stroke in 2022. That's around April 2022. That's now almost 2 years ago. So yeah, 2024 now. Yeah, so yeah, that's 2 years ago. In April, I got a stroke, and then after that stroke, I seen also the Facebook post from my brother. So I thought, yeah, okay, I can look into that. And I started on keto war in June 2022. So that's about a similar time that you started with it. So
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
we're like no carb brothers. So
exactly, exactly.
um so you started in June 2022,
Yeah.
and I mean, if you've had a stroke in April, I imagine you were still dealing with a lot of issues related to the stroke at that point as
Hmm.
well.
Well, the biggest issue was sugar. There's a almost type 2 diabetic, but I didn't got it, but I was very close to it. and also the high cholesterol, and also obese. So my weight at the time was around 145 kilos. But also at that time I quitted smoking for about a year then, and my weight was gaining and gaining and gain faster that I could change pants by figure of speech.
And wow, so I guess you gave up smoking like after the stroke, or
Yes,
around the
no,
time you
no,
started carnivore.
that was already before the stroke. That was already about a
Oh,
year before the stroke that I quit smoking.
I see.
But I was gaining
Okay.
weight, and of course, my diet then at the time, that was thought that I was doing good, just like drinking tea, but not in tea bags, but dose my tea myself, and also eating a lot of carbs, just like the spaghetti and the bread and the potatoes and all, and try to eat as much vegetables as I could because I thought that was healthy. I was taught wrong. No. So and I was keep hungry. I was always hungry. I was keep eating and eating and eating. Also, I'm also a night receptionist at the hotel, so I have a lot of access at food there. So I kept eating there as well. Anything I could grab on, I will take it. So that was a little bit the wrong food I took then at the time, but lucky, I discovered the keto on time, I hope, and I feel a lot better, and I lost a lot of weight, and I became I'm not gonna say 100% carnivore, but definitely 90%, 95% carnivore from January 2023. So that's already more than a year now.
Mm.
And
So, oh,
yeah, so in that year, I lost a lot of weight. So I already was losing weight on the keto, but not that much that I lost on carnivore. And in that journey, I start feeling different as well, feeling more active, feeling more fitter, and also positive, more positive thinking in the brain. That's uh, that's
nice.
how I experienced. Of course, I have also a disease, just like a chronic pain. This I still suffer daily from it, but of course, on the high protein and the high fat, I suffer less. This from the pain, I still suffer daily, but I suffer a lot less, and definitely 80% less, I can say. I still feel
Mm.
pain every day. I still have to deal with it every day, but I accept it, and so long I don't need an operation, I'm fine with it. I can live with it.
Um, is it okay if I ask what the pain is related to?
The pain
Is
that
it a joint pain or?
it's a lower back pain. This and
Ah,
it's going just to my left hip, and it can also go just to my right hip. And when I walk, that can be doing a lot of pain, but that didn't kept me stop from walking. And I do walking already for a very long time, from the year 2002. I did mostly daily walks. I didn't do it every day, but from that time, because I was chronic pain, and the doctor say that's better that I do move, that I'm moving than sitting still all day. Even it's an hour walk a day, that's fine, he said. So, and I try to keep it up since 2002.
and so while you still have that back pain, since January 2023, it has improved.
Yes, a lot, a lot.
Nice. And how much weight have you lost since you started?
Well, I lost normally about 45 kilos since June 2022.
Wow. So you're down to about 100 now.
Yeah, about 100 kilos, so that's about 220 pounds, and I came down from around 330 pounds.
That's a massive result. That's awesome.
And that's hardly with doing any exercise besides my walking and my bicycle ride is towards work and for shopping. I use my bicycle. I don't have a car. I have a motorcycle, and that's we're gonna talk a little bit later into it. But the most shopping I do this with my bicycle, and I'm going to my work since I live back in Bruges. This Bruges, that's the Venice of the North, we can call it. It's a lovely city, and I live about 4 kilometers from my work. And if I feel like it, I walk to work as well. That's about a 40-minute walk, and with the bicycle, it's about a 20-minute ride. I don't force myself because the more I force myself, the more pain I can have. So I do it as relaxed and calmly as possible. Of course, the night job I do is not a heavy job that I need to do, so it's perfect for me. So my boss, he's a Chinese and he understands it very well. Oh, my general manager, he understands it very well. So, and I'm doing that
Nice.
job already for 12 years, and I'm doing it for 10 years at the same hotel now.
Okay. So just time for a second.
Yeah,
Um, the city, can you tell me again the city name that you mentioned?
Bruges.
Bruges. How do I spell that? Hmm.
Bruges.
Okay. Just because probably a lot of people won't have heard of it, so I'll just put it up on the
Yeah,
screen when you're
well,
talking about it.
it's very famous as it called also the Venice of the North because we have
Ah,
also many canals and many bridges like they do have in Venice. And
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The city I live in, this was originally called the Venice of Asia, but
mm.
then for progress, they filled all the rivers in with concrete.
Okay,
So
okay,
it's not the Venice of,
yeah,
it's the concrete of the East now.
okay. That's
Um,
in Japan you live, eh?
yeah, that's in Osaka. Yeah.
I kept forgetting that on that email I sent it you that we are 9 hours difference, but I was thinking that you were still in Australia, but I
No,
keep
no.
forgetting that you are in Japan. And I
Yeah.
have also a girlfriend living in Davao City, the Philippines. So I'm wearing this shirt.
Ah,
I love
I
Davao,
see.
Philippines. So I'm also related with the Asian countries.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Um, so your pain has reduced. You're
Yes.
thinking much clearer
Yeah.
now, and you've lost, um,
45
110
kilo. Yeah.
pounds. Yeah, 45 kilos, 110 pounds. Um, so how has that impacted your day to day? What is improved about your day to day?
Oh, that improved a lot, of course, to start with, and I got more joy for life than before. That's improved a lot, and my thinking is improved a lot. This I hardly think bad things or always think the worst in life. No, I don't think these. I don't have these thoughts anymore. I thinking more positive. Even at work, dealing with clients, I'm more friendly with clients because clients can be a big pain in the ass. Definitely in a hotel. So, but I deal it more positive with it now. So I can handle it. I can tell situations, but if I have problem clients now, I'm telling straight. Look, it's gonna be this way, or I'm gonna do the other way. And a lot of clients say, okay, okay, sir, we're gonna do we're gonna do it. So yeah, it's more positive now in that way. Also,
Yeah.
also my general manager and my co-workers that work already a long time with me, they seen the improvement that I went through. They knew that I was disabled, but still managed to do a job like that. And so long I don't have to do heavy force or force my backbone and all, like doing vacuum cleaning or cleaning with a mop and all. These things I cannot do it anymore. So I told my general manager straight, look, I will come to work, I will do the things that I can do, but the things that I can't do anymore, please don't expect it anymore from me. And he understood that very well. So I have a very good understanding, because I work already there for 10 years, and if there's a problem, he was always the first to call me, or Ali, if he couldn't find nobody else the first, so he called me, can I do it? I say, yeah, okay, I will come. So because he also gave me the chance to work there as well, so I still have to appreciate that as well from the employer.
Oh, very nice. Um, so you're living in Belgium.
Yes.
What is are there many carnivores living around you? Do you know many carnivores?
Well,
Do people look at you strange for only eating meat?
well, my surroundings, only my close surroundings, they know, and also they also say, is it not, Ali? Is it not, Ali? That's not healthy what I'm doing. And then I say, look, you see my transition yourself, and then they say, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. And then last week on Carrie's channel from Homestead Ho, I met the first Belgian person as well that also doing carnivore. So, but Belgium is also not a big country, but there's also a lot of European. There's like France, Germany, the Dutch, even I hear from Spain and Portugal, from Norway. These countries, yeah, a lot. But Belgium, yeah. Last week I met the first one.
Wow, nice. So, how is your diet at the moment? How are you eating?
Well, I eat as much as possible meat only. And what kind of meat do I eat? Well, you see in the post that I bought a 1/16 part of the cow, so that's no the most thing I eat now. But I still eat pork, and I still eat chicken for have a little bit of a variation. This in that diet, and also eggs, and I eat, and also dried sausage for snacking. So,
And how many times a day?
well, I tried the OMAD like you do, but that's not possible for me. So I do it at least twice a day minimum, and I eat the first time I eat as much as I can, but I cannot eat more than 500 grams at once, because I got also a reflux stomach operation, and the entrance of my stomach is way too narrow to swallow properly. So every time I eat, I always need water with me when I'm eating. And then after that meal, then I do little snacks during the rest of the day, and also at night when I do work. And I snack the most possible snacks I do. This is I make my own burger patties, and I buy dry sausage, and also occasionally also cheese.
Oh, nice. Wow. And do you have what's your goal going forward? So you've lost 45 kilos already.
Hmm.
Your pain's better.
Yeah.
What's your long-term goal?
Well, my goal is, okay. I recently quit smoking again, because after the stroke I said, look, if I'm almost die from a stroke, okay, I can start smoking again then, because I knew smoking um, did lose. I also sorry. I also lose weight from the smoking, And I think you know what smoking is. I hear you also last time talking about that you was a heavy smoker, and I was a heavy smoker as well. But with smoking I also lost a lot of weight because I was less hungry. But no, I also recently quit smoking again. This for the second time now. It's now from the end of January. This from the last week of January that I didn't smoke any tobacco anymore. But okay, I changed it to vape. Just like Dr. Ken Berry said. So if you want to quit smoking, okay, you can do it on vape, but go down on the nicotine. So I start first with 20% nicotine, then the week after I did the 12% nicotine, then the week after I did for 2 weeks the 6% nicotine, and now till this day, till today, I'm now nicotine free for 8 days. But I'm still vaping without the nicotine.
Yeah, and so now you're not addicted to the nicotine. Now it's kind of
I
it's
try,
more a
yeah,
psychological
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
exactly. It's just, yeah, this the movement, the habitat, I still have. Okay, it's still not healthy, but like Dr. Ken Berry said, it's still 100 times better than smoking tobacco. So, and
Mm.
I feel that change as well.
Uh, yeah, I understand. I mean,
Yeah,
even 20 years later,
yeah.
um, I still find myself holding the pen like this sometimes, you know. It's just habit.
That's the
Um,
habitat.
yeah.
But
Um,
of course, what I do, this I did also before I came on the stream, or on the yeah on the stream. I did my morning walk, and when I walk, I don't smoke. Even when I was smoking tobacco, I never smoked when I do my walking or my bicycle rides, or when I did my job at work. I didn't smoke. I never smoked it. But then, the soon when I got the free time, yeah, you sitting there, yeah, okay, okay, you know. And then when you quit smoking, yeah, that was keep eating. So that was the downside of quitting smoking. But no, I gained another 4 kilos. But I listened also to the testimony of Todd, Todd from Limited Lindy Group. Because he also gave up smoking, and he said, look, I gained 22 pounds, but that was for about 3 months, and after 3 months he came back down. So I hope it's happening the same to me as well. But for me, it's no for the month and a half that I don't smoke tobacco anymore, and for the week I don't smoke nicotine anymore. It's only 4 kilo. So I think I have it kindly in control. This is the food I eat. And I only eat meat. So like Todd say, okay, if you're hungry, even if you quit smoking, okay, if you're hungry, eat meat, eat meat, eat meat. Don't do nothing else. Of course, yeah, I still do something else. I still eat a little bit low carb or some carb foods, like Dr. Eric Westman say. Look, we don't need to be 100% carnivore. You can do a little, but keep it under control and don't go excited on it. You know. This I also know that you like your ice cream. Yeah, I still do. And I still like chocolate as well. So okay, but moderated. Don't go excited on it anymore. And that will be perfectly fine.
oh, nice. So in there's a lot of let me start this question again.
Yeah.
We see a lot of news coming out of Europe, especially about kind of anti-meat messages.
Yes.
Um, how are things in that regard in Belgium?
Well, it's also they pushing people here to go vegan, and to also pushing them to eat substitute meats. There's like the fake meats. This you see it daily on the Facebook posts from the shops that's selling it and promoting it. So it's terrible. These messages. For me, that's terrible. It's the wrong way, but yeah, okay. I'm not others person daddy, and I'm not trying to convince them anymore because I gave that already up. It's already hard enough to convince myself every day.
Yeah. But for you, it's still easy enough to buy the meat that you need. Like the prices
Yes,
haven't gone up
yes, that's no problem.
crazy.
That's no problem. I
Ah, nice.
bought this my last batch. This the 116 part cow. I bought it directly from the local farming butcher. So, and I only still want to buy my meat there, and also on the local market I can still buy meat, so like the dry sausage. So last Saturday I bought also the liver patty. I don't know if you know that word, liver patty. It's very delicious. Well, here in Belgium we are very Burgundic people still. So the majority of the Belgian, you can't take away their meat, but yeah, the way they combine, that's with the carbs and with the sugar, that's that's not the right way to eat the meat. But then they still blaming, yeah, it's the meat that they suffering from. But it's also the sugar and the carbs this that we eat here in Belgium, and
Yeah.
they're not gonna say it in the news, and they're not gonna hang it on the big clock here as well. That we only can survive on meat alone, so they're not gonna tell it. They know, scientists will know, but they will hide it as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be said on the news because, like half of their advertisers would be alienated if they said that.
Exactly,
So it's like,
exactly,
hmm,
exactly.
yeah. So, do you, for someone getting started,
Yeah.
do you have any advice about how to get started, how to control cravings,
Yes,
what they
yes.
should do to make sure they stay on carnivore?
To start, this I will advise everybody this like how I start and you start this on the keto and do the elimination thing. This cut down things, this like vegetables and fruits. Cut it down. Don't cut it down at once. Cut it down daily, and then go slowly over to carnivore. So it took about 6 months that I went almost full carnivore. So I cannot say 100%, but I still do this my a little bit of chocolate. I still eat some bread, so long if you don't go excited on it, it's fine. But do the elimination thing, and then add it later, then back little things that you can um, that you can then digest without any problem. This that's perfectly fine for me. I'm not other person's daddy, but they have to find it out for themselves. They have to figure it out for themselves. That's the best lesson you can do. And also on smoking, so people can advise me how they did it when they quit smoking, and I can also say, okay, how I did it, or how I'm doing it now. So the bad habits.
Yeah. Nice. So, Ben, do you have any social media or if people want to reach out to you?
Yes, I have a Facebook. Yeah, there's a Facebook, of course. I have also a YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel is mostly entertainment alone. This, as I said, I'm in the Philippine community, and the majority of the Philippines they doing karaoke, and I think in Japan that's also the famous sport as well. So that's used a lot for karaoke as well. But I have also an, um, a playlist where I also put only carnivore videos on it. So I put a lot of yours on it as well, of your testimonies from people, so they can watch that playlist, so they can do that. And if they want to contact me, well, I'm also a lot on your page on Facebook, so they can also contact me there.
Awesome. So, yeah, I'll link to your profiles in the description
Yeah.
below. Ben, I really appreciate you
Yeah.
coming on and sharing your story with us, and
Mhm.
I wish you the very best going forward, especially with the back pain and the
Yeah,
smoking.
yeah. I'm still doing it, and I'm still work on it every day. But you know, life can be a big struggle, and
Mm,
that's the struggling that we need to overcome, and that's only with our mindset.
mm.
Okay, and also thanks a lot for
Thank.
having me on for the testimony. And I also joked to my girlfriend. I also put it her on full carnivores. I said, "Look, I do know my testimony, so next week is your turn." And she started to laugh. So,
Nice.
but that's going to be a little bit too soon for her because she started only from January this year.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
So
no worries. Just stay with me for a second while I end the
yeah,
recording.
okay,
That was
I
great.
see
Thank
that. Yeah,
you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Um, I'll get this out in the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Could I ask you to please um, take a picture of your face that I can use for the thumbnail and
Yes,
please email it to me?
yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
And
But
also two
when,
pictures. Wait, I can do it on a share screen.
okay.